Other Liberians, I'm so grateful to God Almighty for everything that He has done and for all that He will do and all He continue to do in our land. Now, I want people to know from today that some of us who decide to, do video and make people to understand what this government is doing, what is happening in our land. We're not just doing it because we want to be known by people, or we are doing it because we want to be favored, or we need help also, or we need attention. It's not our intention. For me, it's not my intention. Let me just speak for myself. It is not my intention, meaning it's not my intention, really. Let me just be very frank and tell you. Now, the reason why for me I decide to be doing these things is number one, because I'm a citizen of Liberia and I want Liberia to get better. Now, if Liberia gets better, it is not only people who voted for President Joseph Newman Boycott Sr. will be the one that will enjoy, but each and every Liberian will enjoy. That's one thing I want you to know. So my main focus is to promote the agenda of this government, which is the arrest agenda for inclusive development. It is one of some of us we believe that by the grace of God, through this president and his able lieutenants, our country will move forward. That's one thing for me, I believe, by the grace of God, that through President Joseph Newman Boycott and his able lieutenants, Liberia will move forward. For me, I'm very sure about that. Number two reason is to disabuse the minds of people who think that President Boycott is incompetent, who think that President Boycott cannot lead this country to move forward. I want to let them know that President Boycott is the best for this country. He's the best leader that Liberia have ever had. He's the best leader that will transform the lives of every Liberian, not just only people who voted for him, or not only the United Party partisan, but people from the other side of the device. They too will actually benefit from this president. That's number two reason. And number three reason is to make people to understand that those who spoil our country before, those who make our country to be the way it is for 6 years, I want you to know that we have no space for them now. There is no space. They don't have any space now. We are now hoping, we are now praying, we are now wishing for them to come back. And we know that by the grace of God, they will not come back. Because just 6 years, the Liberian people gave them. They were not able to do what they're supposed to do. But they stole from the Liberian people, they came and then they stole, they killed, and then they destroyed innocent people. So such people, we don't have place for them. Now, the number three reason why I decide to be doing this is to make people to understand that unity, togetherness, peace, and reconciliation is very much cardinal if we move forward. These are some of the things we need to understand. If Liberia will get to where we want Liberia to be, my brothers and sisters, we cannot be hating one another and expect our country to move forward. Yes, even though I'm a supporter of the Unity Party-led government, but that does not mean that if I see the wrong thing going on, then I will say this is right. No, for me, I'm not like that. For me, I'm here to make the Liberian people to understand that this president is doing this one is happening, this one is happening. So these are some of the reasons why some of us, we have volunteered ourselves. For me, I have volunteered myself so that to make our brothers and sisters to understand how this country is proceeding, how this country is moving under his Excellency President Joseph Newman Boycott Sr. So thank you very much. You can call me the realist, but my name is Alfonso Calonso Blair, or you call me your spiritual companion. Thank you and have a great day.